Hi everyone, my name is Debra Kalinosky, and for those of you who don't know me, I am a certified high performance coach, and I'm here to give you a message today. If you'd like to learn more though about what I do as a coach, you can see my website, which is at www.debrakalinosky.com. DebraKalinosky.com. So today, the message I want to share with you during these ever-changing, ever-evolving times of uncertainty and us being more in our homes, having maybe to work from home with our children with us, or just being at home and having our normal routines disrupted. What I wanted to share with you is the importance of mastering your morning and staying on those rhythms and routines that help you to feel in control of your day and positive and capable and happy at the beginning of your day. So my first tip that I want to share with you is before you even get out of bed, when you first wake up in the morning, take a moment or a couple moments to just practice gratitude. I actually will say a prayer of gratitude, thanking God for all of the amazing things that I have in my life right now. I will thank Him for my family, my friends, our health, the gifts He's given me, the abundance He's put in my life. It just helps me to start the day in a way that I know is a positive mindset, and I feel excited and happy to start a day when I have said a prayer of gratitude for all that's good in my life. If you don't pray or you want a different habit for that before you get out of bed time, you can also meditate on gratitude. Meditate on all that is good in your life. And that is just an excellent way to set your mind in a positive place to start your day. So that's my first tip. My second tip is, so once you're out of bed and you've kind of spent a little time with gratitude and really connected on a spiritual level with those things you're grateful for, the next thing I like to tell folks to do is to just start your day with calm. There's so much chaos now in the media and on our phones and on our computers when we check in. So what I would recommend is don't start your day checking into your email, checking into social media, or even checking into the news. Before you do any of that, take control of that time so that you start your day with intention and purpose. So I grab my cup of coffee and I sit with my planner and I start my day in a calm way where I am not losing control of my thoughts and my emotions by checking into all the negativity out there right now. So one way that I like to frame my day is to ask myself several questions. So the questions that I ask myself, and feel free to create your own questions that are meaningful to you, but some of the questions I like to start my day with, so that I direct my mind in a productive and positive way, is who needs me to lead and inspire today? Obviously, I'm a coach, so a lot of people are looking for me to lead and inspire, and I think about who are those people I'm going to connect with today, and how can I do that with excellence? Also, who do I want to reach out to today? So, especially during these times of isolation, think about who might need that phone call, who might need that contact with you, even if you can't be physically seeing people. It's so good during these times to check in on our friends, check in on our family, Think about the people who may feel even more isolated because they might be alone or they might be elderly. So think about those people you want to connect with and reach out to, and how you will plan to do that and do that well. Kind of along with that question, I ask, how can I serve others today? So especially during these times of feeling isolated and confused at what's going on around us, and maybe taking in a lot of stress, and feeling anxiety about what's going on in the world around us, it's so important that we focus on how might we use our gifts to serve others right now. And what always happens when we try to help other people and serve other people with our gifts is we lift those people up, but it also ends up lifting us up. And when we lift others up and we lift ourselves up, that's the way that we can lift the world up. So I would encourage you to think about, even if you're feeling low, how can you help someone else today? Because it will definitely help you to feel better too. And then the other question I ask myself first thing in the morning before I dive into anything else is, what are my 3 priorities for the day? Because if we check into our email, we're checking into everyone else's priorities for the day. So making sure that before you get sucked into, what does everybody else need from me today, asking, what are the 3 things I'd like to make sure I accomplish today? And they don't have to be huge things, but it's so important, again, during these times where our normal rhythm and routines are completely changed, and our days may seem to run together because we're in the home a lot more than we're used to. It's so important that we set a few priorities for ourselves each day so that we, by the end of the day, can still look back and feel like we were productive and we were focused and we got done what we wanted to get done that day. And finally, not quite finally, my next tip is exercise. So I know you all know this, but with gyms closing and our normal workout routines being disrupted because we're not able to go to classes and do, training and work out the normal way we might be used to, it's really important that we find a substitute for that. So even if you don't have a home gym, make sure that you are doing some kind of exercise in the morning. It releases the endorphins that help us feel positive. It sets our mind and our body right to start the day. So what I would recommend is there's a lot of free apps. There are a lot of videos that you can download for free to do weight training, yoga, all kinds of different exercise. So I would encourage you to make sure that even if you can't get to the gym right now, you stay on that, healthiest routine of getting that morning workout in. And lastly, I would encourage you to set some longer term goals for yourself. Again, they don't have to be huge goals, but if we don't set goals, we don't get things done. And just because we're in our homes, it doesn't mean that we can't set some goals for ourselves and feel like we've accomplished some bigger things. So some examples of goals that we might set right now are, what are some learning goals that we might set while our kids are home and they've got their own learning goals? Maybe we should set some learning goals for ourselves and be more intentional about how we learn and grow during this period. So maybe taking an online class, or diving into some books about a topic that we feel passionate about. And also, are there some books that, there's probably 3 or 4 books that you can name off the top of your head that you've been dying to read. So during this time where we actually do have a little time to focus on things like learning, reading, taking the time to invest in ourselves, I would encourage you not to let this time slip away, and set those goals, and make sure, importantly, that you are mastering your morning. When you master your morning, you feel so much better about the rest of your day, and you start your day with positivity, and your mind is going to get used to that routine of starting your day with gratitude, with calm, with positivity, and with a heart of service, and looking at how we can help others. So I hope that serves you, and I will look forward to reaching out again to y'all soon. Take care.